Born a child to a slave, under a spell, a star called Dave. As many ride the wave, I quickly turn the page, only to realize body is a cage. And if I stay in flesh, I'll become old in age and be like my parents and work for the minimum wage. Oh no, so to the hoods we go. Scarface opened up the thought in 84. I told you connect, we gonna need much, much more. Now everything around me rich, no signs of Poe. I'm hitting Harlem on the low. Real ones know for sure. Tables was filled for real with uncut blow. I was bigger than Big Pun, before Fat Joe. Just little kids playing in the snow. From Lulu to No-No, straight from Pablo. K-Swift, Blacksmith, Chico, what you say to that, Joe? The best fish scale, white light, Perico. Mob style, you already know how this shit go. My intentions, like I said, was for my man Whip-Wop to do it. But I did it in the studio first. And then I gave it to my man that worked for BLS, and he played the shit on the radio, and he was like, yo, we gotta do an album, and that was the very first Mob Style track. That's how that came about. And it was the song was called Mob Style, but the group was called The Good, the Bad, the Ugly. So when we put out the album, you know, the title of the album was supposed to be Mob Style, by The Good, the Bad, the Ugly, but people started calling us Mob Style. So he said, fuck it, because that's what they named us, and the album was The Good, the Bad, the Ugly. You feel me? And that's how that happened, bro. Real talk.
What was it like in the studio?
It was real. It was real, man. It was...
Are you like a one-take guy, or you like to let it marinate? You like to hear cats?
What it was, we'll be maybe home, listen to some old records in Lou House. Because his moms had a lot of old records and shit, so we be playing that shit. That shit sound drug related right there. You know what I mean? That shit sound like it's drugs. You know what I mean? It sound street and shit. So we'll just come up with a hook. Yo, what? Right there. Yo, that gangster shit. What? Yo, kick. And Lou start spitting, tell us stuff. All right, that's we go to the studio tomorrow, lay that down, and we do it. Hear another track. Boom. I play rough. We just do it, man. We just did it off of where we was at the time, come from your heart. If that shit don't sound solid, he gonna check me, and, you know what I mean? Check him, that's it, and we get it done. Let's put it out there. You know what I mean?
Okay, so tell me who organized the millionaire parties. Like, you didn't go to them.
That was more like Rich and Pope, man. You know what I mean? Rich, Alpo birthday party. Rich. And other cats, they niggas throw the parties, but I really didn't participate. I went to maybe one or two because, yo, fuck that, man. Come on, man, you come to my birthday party, fuck that, hey, Took me downtown, bought me clothes, him and Rich bought me the shoes to wear, made sure I got a haircut. We coming to get you and shit. If I go, I'll be in there for 20 minutes and shit, like peeking for the door. I'm out, man. I don't want to be around that dumb shit. Yo, Els was LL at the time, and he was coming up, so Chuck might let him put on a medallion in the picture, stuck by one of the cars and all that shit. But Els he wasn't involved with this. He was more like, yo, I can't be around y'all niggas like that because it's not good for my image, and we respected that. I remember one day he was at the Apollo, and he was there. We came inside. He was like, nah, man, come on, I gotta go. Because he couldn't be seen with us, so we respected that. And we didn't force him. You understand? So I guess he was keeping his images and who he is today is who he became. You see what the fuck happened to us, so, you know what I mean? So, Els was around. You even had a lot of cats, even, what's his name? Teddy Riley grew up around the hood. You know? Well, Teddy didn't ask for some work at one time. I'm like, come on, dog, you got a hot song out there. Stay with that shit. Do that. Don't even think about this shit. If you need some paper, here. But yo, do you. You feel me? Teddy went on to make songs for Michael Jackson. So it wasn't like, back then, nigga wasn't trying to pull you in. Yo, Els, take this work. Yo, Teddy, work. You know what I mean? It wasn't about that dumb shit, man. We was more like, yo, if you need something, we got you. Don't play with this. Yo, shorty, why you ain't in school? The fuck wrong with you? Why you do? We wasn't like, yo, recruiting these young niggas like, yo, we wasn't moving like that, fam. It wasn't like that, man. We was doing it so that they couldn't do it. But they fell in love with it. Now they want to do it. But today, it's more hustlers than there's customers. So what sense does it make? Back then we used to tell the customers, yo, get up the block, wait across the street, man, get back, what the fuck is wrong with you? Now they out here watching like they looking for a tennis match, looking for the customer. Then when one comes, they all run to it. Now the police say, hold them, sell it to a lock them. It's ignorant now, bro.
Rich was a magnetic person, huh?
Yeah, Rich was the spirit of, he was the straw, the straw to drink. And I think that this came from him in LA being the first ones from our generation to step in the game. You feel me? From our generation in Harlem, LA was the first young dude, 16, I think he might have been 14, and bought a brand new Saab. Nobody knew what the fuck what a Saab was, piping on the seats with rims, with a loud system. All the chicks running, what the fuck? So everybody wanted to be like LA. First kid I seen in the streets, you know, with an illegal dirt bike. Police chasing him. Rich bust out with a BMW. Back then. So every kid in their mind said, oh shit, I'm working in the cleaners. You feel me? This is how I meet the connect, and then next thing you know, I'm in the game. I didn't choose, the game chose me. You feel me? And then I became who I became overnight. Trying to get rid of it quick. I lowered the prices, but that shit just made motherfuckers start coming from all over. Yo! And the cleanest owner, he fired me because I was stashing the drugs in there. He fired me, so that made, you know, it more easy for me to do it because the customers used to come to the window, the cleaners, waving and shit. I gotta act like I'm going to get something from the store. So him and the cleaners, he peeped that eventually. That made him start searching. When he found it, like, nigga, I can't have that shit in my store. The fuck wrong with you? So I made the choice, like, you know what I mean?